that Helena? Who's he with? I don't know.
My favorite son.
That's his mom! Alright, you are not getting any tonight, bro. Hey guys, welcome to House of Dragon Season 2, Episode 5. And oh my goodness, last week's episode was crazy. I mean, I've been asking, where's the battles, you know? I love all this political tension, but we need a little of that little taste of battle. And they did not disappoint. My goodness. I feel like this war is dictated on how big your dragon is. Because Daemon and Vhagar looks like they can kill any dragon, you know? It's like, he's just so big. That's what she said. Anyways, he's so big that it looks like it can definitely win. Like with Rhaenys and Meleys just be able to defeat Aegon and his smaller dragon. It just makes sense. The only way I think Rhaenyra can win if they take all their dragons as well as Daemon and fight Aemond and Vhagar all at once, attacked by multiple different angles is the only chance. Because right now it seems like the show is definitely favoring Team Green, Alicent, and Aegon, and it seems like Rhaenyra is always behind. Is always taking big L's. So we'll see if that changes place. But anyways, if you guys want to see my full reaction, join the membership below. Click the join. You can watch like you're watching with a friend. And I appreciate the thumbs up, the subscribe, and let's get rolling. We just buried Sir Eric and Sir Arik. Now we have to bury Princess. Oh man, poor Coriolis lost his son, dude, and his wife. Okay, let's see how King Landon will respond to this.
Behold, Dragon Meleys!
Oh. They beheaded the dragon.
By your king, to Aegon!
Aegon didn't kill it. It was Aemond. Wow, they even got the flies on the dragon's head.
They realize we won the battle.
Strange victory, if it was one.
Oh, is that the princess? They got her body?
I thought the dragons was gods.
It's just me.
Just meat? Wow, the rat catchers are still there. You could have prevented this, Alicent, if you listened to Rhaenyra. What are you thinking, Helena? Oh, is that their son? Okay, that's the king.
Is he alive?
His grace remains with us for the moment.
Who's the succession plan, though? Oh, the armor went through his skin, dude. Dude, Vhagar charred him up, dude.
Is my son going to die?
I'm afraid I cannot say. If you'll excuse me, your grace, these next hours are most critical.
Dude, you did this to your brother, bro. Deservedly, though.
Someone will have to rule in his stead.
That's right.
What happened?
We took the castle at the cost of some 900 men.
The king. Sir Criston, what befell him?
His grace fought valiantly.
And Aemond?
Oh, you gonna say what Aemond did?
What was his part in this?
You gonna lie to her?
Not say.
Our largest dragon has been killed. We still have no ground army but the one we hope that Daemon will raise. He who has left us after some marital spat. It is merely that the gentler sex, heretofore, has not been much privy to the strategies of battle.
Oh, wow.
There's been peace in our lifetime. You've seen no more battles than I have.
Touché. She just shut him down.
Vhagar is depleted after such a hard-fought battle.
Yeah, Vhagar
Aegon
is
dead,
resting.
we will soon know it.
What would you have me do?
She can't stay there idle, right?
He must affirm his loyalty to my mother and report his standing. Whilst I'm here being forced to play the coddled princeling, it's humiliating me.
She only protects you.
The phrase. They control the crossing at the Twins.
Okay.
We would not have to wait for Daemon to act. Not until I'm away.
Okay. Keep quiet for him.
My dragon is hungry. Can renounce the false King Aegon as a usurper. Bend the knee to me, or your house burn.
Bend my knee before some heathen black...
Oh, man. Man, the Blackwoods and the Brackens hate each other so much.
We choose fire.
Alright, burn them. Did he do it?
I did not think they would be so eager to die.
You should have indulged them.
I need them alive. They would rather burn than succumb.
That's loyalty.
Exactly the kind of men I need.
Yep.
And perhaps you could try less fighting and more persuading.
But every man has a weakness.
You take my meaning then.
What's their weakness?
There are things that crown itself must not be seen to do.
I am your servant, your grace.
Okay, what were you having him do?
You promised the Queen Rhaenyra 15,000 she sent to.
Both still wet from the egg.
So? That's dragon's a dragon.
I do not recall you specifying the size of the beast in your request. The dragons will grow in time.
I don't have time. The way they spoke at my small council today. They speak around me, not to me.
That's right.
Will you send to him?
For too long I have looked to him for strength. If I must be supplicant to my own husband, what does that make me?
Yeah. Gotta do stuff about Daemon.
Criston Cole made a mistake.
How?
parading a dragon's head through the streets like a prize of war. But the people see an ill omen. They whisper to each other that when Viserys lived, there was peace. 1,000 living in the shadow of the Red Keep and forgotten for too long.
And you think they will turn to me?
She's right. I like her.
What you cannot do, let others do for you.
Alright, let's see the White Worm do her magic. Oh, you're using your servant?
Did you give this to your grandsire?
Okay, give it to Coriolis.
I do not wish to stand alone.
Daemon.
Oh, what are you hallucinating now, man?
Daemon.
Who's that?
You were always the strong one.
Is that Helena? Who's he with? I don't know.
My favorite son.
Or that's his mom. That's his mom!
I was saying, given the rather dire news from Rook's Rest, the roof alone has needed tending since the reign of Aenys, and
Tasked their huntsmen to bring us meat and wood.
Larys transferred his family's wealth to King's Landing. I rather thought your grace, as emissary to the Queen, perhaps she could provide the necessary coin.
Can't talk to Rhaenyra.
I shall guarantee the payment myself.
Alright. Your king will take care of you. Stand up for your king, you dumbass.
You should address me as my king.
Consul.
The last bit seems unnecessary, don't you think?
Yeah. Alright. He's a king.
Must admit, I'm not sure he will ever wake.
Oh.
A king cannot rule in his sleep.
Yes, we need a new king.
But now we must name a regent to take his place.
Who will it be?
A regency will assure the people of the stability of the crown.
Alison's been ruling on behalf of the king.
My husband, I am well prepared to do it again.
The obvious choice is his immediate successor,
Daemon?
Prince Aemon.
Aemond is young, and his lack of restraint has already cost us dearly.
Oh, Alicent rule again? Uh-oh.
I agree, Your Grace. It must be Prince Aemon.
Oh, what does the hand
But
say?
the hand speaks with the king's voice, Sir Kristen. What say you?
Ho ho ho. Kristen, your lover?
Aemond is the next in line.
Alright, you are not getting any tonight, bro. Alright, right in front of your mom.
What is outstanding in the river of any?
Oh, she's pissed off.
For now. Go to your task. Someone cut down the rat catchers.
You need to cut them down.
Are we not beggars already?
The king has promised payment.
The king has lied.
Looks like Aemon didn't promise to pay for those swords and weapons.
Stay and wait for his empty promises, husband. With them you can feed the mouths of ghosts.
Rhaenyra can get some people from King's Land and the people are suffering. Oh, the dog is still there, dude. Still stayed by to his master. Oh, she's gonna let him have it.
Has your loyalty faded, or does it flourish only at night and flee the sunrise like a moth?
Oh.
What I saw at Rook's Rest, their armor melted. There were men walking, they were on fire.
We have given the war to the dragons. The dragon rider should lead us.
Strength now to be our only god.
Is this who you are, Alison?
I did not ask to be spared. I did not give you leave to speak my name.
Yeah. First name basis, not there. Oh, they're gonna close you guys in.
Somebody get by order of Aemon Targaryen!
Our Lord Grover Tully has not declared for Rhaenyra.
Our fear lies in Vhagar.
Yeah, Vhagar.
You fear a dragon when mine own sits outside your wall.
Your size of your dragon is small, man.
Do you offer us your protection?
I do. And the protection of my uncle.
Daemon?
What do you want?
Larys Strong has been relieved of his castle.
Oh, they want Harrenhal.
You want Harrenhal?
You can't give him Harrenhal. Daemon controls it.
My mother will want more than your crossing. Bent knees.
Loyalty. Did he do it? Dude, that wish got you in the head, bro.
You're born to wield a sword, but not so much an axe. Children being taken from their mothers, men coming home to find their doors unlatched, their wives carried away.
War is a terrible thing.
The Blackens had their chance to do as I required.
Is that the kind of army you would raise? And once again, in the name of power, it's the weak and the women who must endure.
Was that her who he was dreaming of?
Tactics are, after all, approved by the Queen.
Dude, you're getting yourself in trouble while he's wielding an axe.
It's a pity, don't you think, that you never knew your mother?
Oh.
Stonehenge, the Blackwoods have overwhelmed. Lord Amos has pledged his banner to you.
Oh. There you go.
Queen Rhaenyra wishes to name you hand.
That's an honor.
Even the death of my wife does not content her. And she not asked enough of my house. Or does she think the position will compensate me for my loss?
Rhaenys was not only your wife. She was a Targaryen princess, queen who never was, and she flew to Rook's Rest of her own will. She died as she would have wished to die, with honor, in Dragonfire, the way my mother chose.
Your daughter.
Herself wished to meet my end. I will see Rhaenyra ascend the Iron Throne as Rhaenys win.
Okay, it's been delivered.
Granddaughter, I would make you my heir.
Oh,
I am
Bela.
blood and fire. Driftmark must pass to salt and sea.
She rejected it?
What godless hour is it?
They're demanding to speak presently.
Is there some reason you feel free to wake a king in his bed?
Bracken lands were looted and burned.
As were the fields and farms.
Terrible war is being fought in these lands.
Dude, he knows he's hallucinating.
From a man who ordered the slaughter of a child in his mother's arms.
Oh.
That is a lie, and I will have the man who told it brought before me.
The Riverlands are an ancient place. We shall not raise our banners for it.
Damon seems like he's not his usual self for like season 1 where he was just like angry and just doesn't care and just does crazy stuff. He seems more like out of his mind ever since he came in with the hallucinations.
I have an errand for the Lady Missaria.
I thought she was dead.
Did she die without collecting her due?
Alright, looks like the White Worm still has people working for her in King's Landing. Oh, the girl that Aegon slept with. The hand, dude. You're gonna have to do it, Coriolis.
Was it worth the price?
I wonder if Alice wonders she could prevent this like vegetable state like he's in this coma if she listened to Rhaena. He's speaking.
Prince Jacaerys, Your Grace.
Visenya.
Vaegar's first rider.
She's trying to figure out how to defeat Vhagar.
What is the mood at the Twins?
Yeah, what did you do, man?
Did his lordship quibble?
He wishes for the phrase to be granted Harrenhal.
I'm proud of you, Jace. With a war being fought over my ascension. And yet I must wait here, sending others to fight and be felled in my name. And when Aemond comes hunting for you, your dragon is young. Will you fly before Vhagar as Luke did?
Perhaps Daemon could...
Don't mention his name.
And Aemond now rules in King's Landing. Dead or alive, we have no answer for Vhagar. But if all else fails, it is I who must fight. Vhagar is big. Meleys fought 2 dragons and one of them is slain.
That's right.
I need dragons.
Don't we all?
We have 2 large enough to stand against Vhagar. They are called Vermithor and Silverwing.
Yes, and if only they had riders, none could stand against me.
2 untamed dragons, man. That's like game changing.
There are those of our line who never ruled. Their children, born with other names.
The dragon will only accept a dragon lord to ride it. Are you suggesting we put a Malister on a dragon? A Tarly?
It's better than death and defeat.
There are records here, surely, of our line.
Alright, hit the books. So, pardon my ignorance. Can someone explain that? And to me, that's not a spoiler from the book, but I've seen all Game of Thrones. Are they referring to someone from Game of Thrones or someone else from the show that I totally did not catch? Let me know in the comments, but if it's a spoiler that's going to happen later in the series that's from the books, then I don't want to know. Because I feel like they were alluding to something big. That's why it felt like a big ending, so it totally flew over my head, or I didn't catch it. Anyways, it's a slower episode, and I'm okay with slower episode because we had a big payoff in the previous episode with the big fight. Now we get to see the fallout. What happened to Aegon? Well, we got to see the small council. They're like, women can't lead. We need a man. And the next succession line is Aemond. Gonna be King Regent. Now he's ruling, and he already made some strong decisions. Close the gates. Don't let our people leave and be deserters, and may switch to Rhaenyra's side. Take down those rats that's just been outside the city that the previous hand said get rid of. So you can see, and then Helena's like, was it worth it? She has like some type of foresight like Melisandre's. And then we have Daemon trying to rule as a king, and he's having all these hallucinations with his mom, with this witch. I don't know what's going on over there. And then now he seems like a whole different character compared from season 1 to season 2. He's dealing with more emotional, mental issues, not like that fearless, ruthless guy that we've seen. He's more like, oh, I'm not going to burn these people since they didn't bend the knee to me. We need good fighters like that. So with that being said, we now see more of the son definitely doing stuff for Rhaenyra. He's kind of coming to his own in character development. Rhaenyra realizes, hey, my small council may be defiant of me, and I may not always agree, but I do respect their loyalty to me, and I have to rule in that sense. And then Coriolis, the sea serpent, just losing his whole family, his son, who doesn't know is still alive, his daughters, had issue with the birth. Now his granddaughters is now kind of, hey, he's like, hey, we need you, man. we need you here. You're the hand. This is what your wife wanted. This is what my mom would wanted, which is your daughter. So it's like bring him back in his depression. It's like, hey, you need to serve. Come on. This is what our family's about. Be the strong Valyrian, steal blood. I mean, his brother got beheaded by Daemon. Just forgot about that. But now we see Alicent becoming such a more weaker power in Game of Thrones. It's like now the guy that she was sleeping with is like, nope, sorry, we need Aemon, we need his dragon, because Vhagar is one hell of a beast, and I saw a dragon fight, and there's no way me as a mere mortal man is gonna let someone rule who doesn't have the power, strength, and might. So Alicent is starting to see that. And then we might see something different. From what people said in comments, Aemon, becomes like a vegetable, but it seems like he's waking up and talking. So maybe we're going to see a little different role. They're going to change some of the books a little bit with Aemon. But other than that, we see Rhaenyra is like, how are we going to beat Vhagar? What are we going to do with Vhagar? So she's studying. It's like, okay, who's the first writer and things like that. And her son gave her a kind of good, decent proposal. It's like, hey, someone that may be somewhat Targaryen blood might be able to ride the two dragons who are not tamed, and we can beat Vhagar that way. So with that being said, overall, it's a good, slow episode, but you can see things are going to fall out, and then we see the people, townsfolk, where the White Warren was right. People don't like what's going on in King's Landing. They may switch to your side. So we'll see how all this politics play out. But you guys want to see my full reaction? Don't forget to join the membership. See if that works out for you. Appreciate the like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. All right. Bye, guys.